Hello, me again, Jonesy, PTI, here for another session. Today's session is going to be slow motion session, and it's going to last 28 minutes. It'll work like this: you do 45 seconds of work, followed by 15 seconds of rest. We'll repeat that for 7 exercises, and we'll repeat those 7 exercises 4 times through. The reason for doing slow motion is that it tests your body in a different way, so hopefully you get some better reactions on the back of it, i.e. Maybe a bit more strength, and it will work the muscles in a different way that they're not used to, which can definitely have its health benefits. Plus, might keep your mind a little bit more active compared to just doing the normal bouncing around kind of stuff. So we'll get going in 30 seconds. I've had my warm-up. Today's equipment you need is a towel, so pause the video and go and get one if you need one. I've got a drink ready, I've warmed up, and we're going to get going in 15 seconds. The first exercise is a press up with a side plank, all done in slow motion. So it's down for a press up, really slowly, up to the top of the press up, move slowly and smoothly into a side plank, and hold, and then back down. Here we go, let's begin. Back down, press up, real slow, and then come up for a plank on the other side. And it's all done smooth, slow, controlled, really slow on the way down, and slow on the way up. So at the end of the session, you probably won't be fully out of breath, he says. I am already. Compared to normal, you won't be sweating probably as much as normal, but hopefully your muscles will have a good burn in them in each area. Nice straight side plank there. You can do this off your knees if you want. And 15-second rest. Next exercise, it's going to be a squat garland. So we're going to have our toes pointing out to the side here, hands out in front, or just down by the sides or on temples, wherever really. And we're going to squat down nice and slowly. Here we go. And as we squat down, our heel's going to come up for this exercise. And we're just going to pause at the bottom there, and then come back up. Really slow. Slow, 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 slow. Slow, 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 slow. We're not going to lock out with our knees. We're going to get to about there and come back down. Into that position and come back up. Now we're not worried about our heels coming off the ground. That's what we want for this exercise. And back down. Slow. Slow. We're trying to keep everything else in a good position. So my core is engaged, my back's reasonably straight, naturally straight, and break. Next exercise, bent over row. So get your towel, hold on to the ends of it, one foot on it like so, back bent to about 45 degrees, and we're just going to pull really slowly in, our hands up towards the back into the belly button, whilst resisting with our foot. You can do this on the ground if you want, but what I'm trying to do is get a 45-degree angle. You can't do this when you sat down. If you sat down, your back will be a 90-degree angle to the direction of pull. I'm going for a 45-degree angle on this, but it doesn't really matter. I'm just trying to work a different bit of my back than I have done previously in previous videos. So we're pressing against our hand motion, a little bit of a fall there, hand motion with our foot, and working our back nice and hard in slow motion. First set of those done. Next exercise is a lunge. So starting position is down in the lunge with me. Got 5 more seconds of your break. Into the lunge, hand goes down to the floor, or your foot, or your shin, and you open out into a triangle type position, like so, before coming back, coming up, and then swapping legs really slowly. So I'm just going to step forward, keep this one bent a little bit, lunge back, hand goes down to the floor, open out, a triangle, and back we go. So the triangle position is just in the lunge position, hand goes down to the floor. You can have your hand here if you want, if you can't quite get down to the floor, or you can have a block underneath your hands, up to you. And then step through, and lunge. Oh, you see my knees wobbling there? Got to try and keep them stable. And that's the end of that. Next exercise, plank into dolphin. So we've got a plank position here. From there, we're going to stick our bum in the air really slowly. That was a bit fast. And back to plank. Here we go. So in a nice plank position, tensing the core. Then your bum goes up into the air as high as it will go, keeping your hands and your forearms in the same position before coming back to plank. And back we go. I'm just going to have a little check of my form in the camera. We're looking. Bum needs to go down a bit further to about there, and then up we go. Real slow and steady. Not racing. It's not about the number of reps you do. It's about the quality and doing them in slow motion. Next exercise, we've got crab toe touches. Slow motion again. So we're on our bum, hands go down on the floor next to your bum somewhere, feet about shoulder width apart, bum off the floor, and then we're going to lift up right arm to come and meet left toe, like so. Then back down. I'm going to try and do that all really slowly. So a normal kind of speed would be that. I'm not trying to do that today. I'm trying to do it in slow motion. And it just takes the emphasis quite a lot off cardio work and put it on to more core and muscular endurance and working hard under tension. Balance is in there as well, a lot more. Really slow. Touch. Squeeze the abs, squeeze the core, squeeze the butt. And the last exercise of the 7, while we're still on the ground, is a slow-mo scissor. So you're on your back, left leg a few inches off the ground, right leg as straight as it will go, and then we're just going to swap positions super slowly. Swap the leg positions super slowly. So we try and keep both legs nice and straight. One is just off the floor in this position, the other is straight up or as best you can get. And we're swapping over really slow. Now you can probably hear from my voice that I'm shaking a bit, which is great, which means I'm working hard, which means my core is working hard, abs are working hard. It's all the good stuff. Really slow. Slow, 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 slow. Ooh. 15-second break. So that's the 7 exercises. We'll repeat 3 more times. Jobs are good. So we're focusing on excellent technique and doing everything really, really slowly. Here we go. Press up into plank, so it's on the side. Slow motion press up. On the way down and on the way up. Squeezing everything onto the side of my body. Open out for the side plank. Come back down slowly for the press up. On this one, we're just trying to keep moving, apart from maybe at the top there, at the top of the plank. Trying to keep the tension on some part of the body. So for the full 45 seconds, something is working. Last one, nice and hard, slow motion. Yeah, break. 15 seconds. Next one's our squat garland. So toes point out to the side a bit. Make sure when you go down, your knees track over your toes. So my knees aren't going that way. They're actually bending in the direction the toes are pointing. So nice and slow. Heels come off the ground. Pause. Don't go too deep. If you go too deep, it can be a bit of a rest. We don't want that. We want to be having our quads and legs working the whole time. If you go too low, you can relax in that position and it becomes more of a stretch. We don't want that. We want to keep those legs and especially the quads working really hard. So slow on the way down. When this part is kind of parallel with the ground, come back up. Whatever works for you, but just keep those legs under tension. If you go too high, it becomes easy and it's a bit of a rest. Don't want that either. Come back back down, last one. Here we go, nice and slowly. And come up, next one. Get your towel, bend over row. Oh, what's that? Get rid of that. Here we go, 5 seconds. About a 45-degree angle with the upper body. Here we go. Again, you can do this on sitting down, similar motion. What we're trying to work is our back. But also when you're standing, what else it works is balance. So I suggest swapping legs each time for this, because my left leg is working really hard, as well as my back, as well as my biceps, as well as all my pulling muscles. 10 seconds. Really slow. Slow on the way in, slow on the way out. One more. And break. Put towel down. Lunge triangle next. So set yourself up, got 5 seconds of rest, into a lunge, nice and deep if you can. Hand goes down to the floor, open out, and we're trying to have our right hand straight line all the way down through our left arm. Come back up, step through really slowly, keeping both legs bent, you step back, other hand goes down, turn, the triangle position. Everything really slow. 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 That's a better one. Oh, knees still wobbling, you see that? That's great. See my knees going like this? Not ideal. I'm really trying to keep them stable. That's what I've got to do better. Every time I'm doing this, if it shows a bit of weakness, trying to work with that. And next one, plank dolphin. So you're in the plank position, really slowly your bum comes up into dolphin, which is basically a down dog, but you're on your elbows. Back into plank. Slow. Squeezing abs. Squeezing my butt. Really drive your bum into the air as high as it will go, then back to a good plank position, and repeat slowly. Slow and break. Next exercise, crab toe taps, down on the deck, hands either side of your butt comes in the air, then you gradually come up as we begin. Right hand to left set of toes, and then the other side. Good squeeze at the top and a pause. Pause and squeeze. Pause and squeeze. Pause and squeeze. That's it. Really slow. Slow motion. This is a good session if you don't want to wake up the neighbours jumping around, or if you're in a hotel room, if that ever happens again. You won't be banging the floor, you won't be waking up those around you. Last exercise in this set 7, slow motion scissors, left leg just off the floor, right leg straight in the air, and then we swap over those legs really slowly. Flexing our feet. So when your foot here is pointing to the ceiling, I'm trying to present the sole of my foot to the ceiling and swap sides. Slowly. Got wobbly breath again, can you hear that? That's good, it shows my core's working overtime. slow motion session. Okay, 7 exercises done twice. You know what that means, we're halfway through, got 10 seconds more break before the second half begins. Press up side plank, here we go. Nice and slow on the way down. Slow. And up. Into side plank. There, just hold. Can do it with your feet spread. I like mine stacked. And you can do it off your knees as well if you want. Slow. Slowly on the way up as well. Again, you can do the press up off your knees too. You can do the side plank off your knees. If you need any regressions, less range of motion, different exercise, go for it. Onto the side. Got to do one more press up, got 5 seconds left. Slow. Into the next exercise, squat garland. Toes point out to the side, heels lift up as you go down a little bit, pause at the bottom, don't come all the way up to the top, here we go. Slow, slow. Keep that part of your legs, your quads, under tension the whole time. You're going to be going down a little bit slower than you want to go down. So you get that nice burn. Slowly on the way up. Don't come all the way up. Slow on the way down. 20 seconds to go. Slow on the way up. Really squeezing my abs as well at the same time. Trying to keep my spine in a nice position. Not unnaturally straight, but you know, just naturally in a good position, straight line position-ish. Last one. And break. Next exercise, bent over row. I'm going to use my other leg. 5 seconds more break, get a swig if you want before bent over row. Test the balance, test the back strength. Here we go, pull. Hands roughly in line with the belly button either side of your stomach. Really pressing away with my leg the whole time, making it difficult for my back muscles, making sure they're working hard. You can see the wobble there in my hands because it's difficult. One more. And break. Good toe down. Next exercise, lunge triangle. Got 5 seconds more break. When you're ready, come and meet me in a lunge position. So lunge, here we go, 2, 1. Hand goes down to the floor, open out. Triangle, and then back. And then step up really slowly. Don't straighten out the legs. Step back, lunge, down we go. Open out. Triangle. What was best you can do. Step back. Trying to keep the rear leg straight in this lunge position. This rear leg is trying to be straight. Then when we step up, both legs bent. And then the rear leg is straight again. Front leg is nice and bent. Roughly about 90 degrees open out. Triangle. And step back. Step through. And break. Plank dolphin coming your way. In 5 seconds. Set yourself up. Plank position. Join me when you're ready. Then bum goes into the air really slowly. As high as it will go. And then come back to plank. Have a checky position. If you've got a mirror, I've got the camera. I've got to remember to get my bum low enough. Sometimes I've got a tendency to have a bum too high. In the plank position. Back to plank. Slowly squeezing everything. Squeezing legs, butt, abs, core, lower back, shoulders. Last one. we've got crab toe touches, slow motion obviously, hands down by your side somewhere, feet flat on the floor, 3, 2, bum comes up, and then we're reaching. Right hand to left toes in slow motion. Pause at the top. 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 So you've got to be active on this exercise. Squeeze everything at the top. Make that conscious effort to make the exercise difficult. Squeeze. If it's not difficult enough already. Squeeze. And then, last one for this round. Scissors, slow motion. So, left leg just off the ground, right leg goes straight. We're just going to swap them over. Slow motion, let's go. Break over. Slow motion. Make sure your lower back is in contact with the ground. If you've got an arch just here, where your lower back is, that means you're not squeezing your core tight enough. It's not working hard enough. It just means you're relying on other things apart from the muscles you want to be working. Because I know that can happen when you get tired. I get a bit of an arch. I'm not squeezing my core tight enough. You need to get rid of that little gap in between your lower back and the floor here. If you can get rid of that, you know your core's engaged. Okay, last run through in 5 seconds. 7 more exercises, 7 minutes of work. Press ups, side plank. Here we go, slow motion. Straight into side plank. If you want to make it more difficult, you can add a leg as well. If you want to make it easy, you can go down to your knees or split your feet. I'm going to go for a little bit of a harder option here. Spread your legs like so, and back down. Press up. Slow, 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 slow. Everything's slow. Lost my balance a bit there. That's okay. Just try and just keep the balance as best you can. Last one, let's just hold in that position for a second, then come back down and break. Have a quick swig, 10 seconds, before we're going to do squats. Toes turned out to the side, heels come up in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Let's get my shorts out of the way a bit. Don't go too low, make sure your quads are still engaged. Don't go too high, make sure your quads are still engaged. Pause at the top. Pause at the bottom. 20 seconds left. Don't go too high. And break. Next exercise, bent over row. Towel at the ready. Do it with a different leg. Do it on the floor if you need to. You can do upright rows as well. I'm going for a tricky balance exercise on bent over rows with the spine angle about 45 degrees. Make your back work hard. Squeeze. Squeeze, keep the back tense the whole time, even at the bottom here. Don't relax when you're at the end of the rep. Keep the tension in the back, keep the squeeze on. Get that back burning, one more. And break. lunge triangle. Coming next, 10 seconds. Meet me in the lunge position when you're ready. Here I go, a bit early, in the lunge. Let's go, hands down to the floor. Open out, the triangle. Back we come. Step, swap the legs really slowly. Oh, come on knee. Stop rolling. Open out. Here we go, this time, no roll. Squeeze, squeeze. Better, better. I was really concentrating on not letting that knee do some funny shaking business. And that's all. Squeezing. My stabilising muscles. Legs above and below the knee. 3 exercises to go. 3 minutes of work. Let's get in the plank position. I'm going to move to dolphin really slowly in 2, 1, dolphin. And back to plank. Squeeze everything. Trying to get in a nice straight line body position from heel to neck in the plank. Separate the shoulder blades in the plank position. Gauge the core. All the weights on your working muscles. Don't rest your weight on your spine by going, ugh, a position like that. That's not cool. If you need a break, take one. It's better to take a break. Keep form good on this exercise. 2 exercises to go. Crab toe taps next. Hands on the floor. Feet on the floor. 3, 2, bum comes up and reach. Right fingertips to left toes. Squeeze. Pause at the top. Squeeze the abs. 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 Wobbly, get back, last one, squeeze, and break. 1 exercise to go, scissors. 5 seconds, left leg just off the floor, right leg point towards the ceiling in 3, 2, 1, and swap those legs over nice and slowly. And breathe, slow change. And breathe, slow change. Really trying to keep both legs straight. Straight as it will go. That's my best effort. 20 seconds left. Come on, stay with me. Last few repetitions. Squeeze. 10 seconds. Slow and steady. Slow motion. And break. Just turn the timer off. 20 minutes done. Slow motion training. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you got something a little bit different from it. As you can see from my normal end of session, I'm not quite as out of breath as I normally am. I'm not sweating quite as much as I normally am. But I think I've definitely tested my muscles in a different way than I do normally with those HIIT kind of sessions. Anyway, well done. Get some decent food, hydrate, all the good stuff, stretch off. We'll see you next time.